Well, hello, and welcome to another Focus on Content course. I am not course, but lesson of the Focus on Content course. I'm Marcelo Lewin, the Headless Creator. As always, you can get a hold of me, Marcelo, at headlesscreator.com. Should I point to my name? Because I always mess it up. Let's see if I could do it. I think I figured it out finally. There you go. Just email me there if you have any questions, as always. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Today, our lesson will be about how to spin up a Next.js project with no code, and it'll be presented by a special guest presenter. His name is Andre Harastina, and he's going to show us how to do that. But before we get to that, I will, as always, we got to get to our little marketing thing, and Headless Creator. So if you want to get the on-demand version, all of this is free. Just go to headlesscreator.com, sign up, register. It's 100% free. Once you do that, you'll be able to find this lesson and many others. If you go into all courses and you scroll down to focus on content, you will see it right here under, let's see, developers, right there, coming today, right there. It'll be right there. We're also going to have some bonus material for you there, which you'll see later. So you'll find everything there. On top of that, of course, you'll have access to all the other courses, including the course that I geek out the most in, Content Modeling Weekly. As you all know, I'm a content modeling geek. I love content modeling. So you'll have access to all of the lessons. There's tons of lessons in there, regardless of which headless CMS you work on. I try to be headless CMS agnostic in the content modeling, so you can use it in any headless CMS. So, all right, that's it. Follow me on all the social medias, all that stuff. But more important, register at headlesscreator.com. Now, as always, what we're going to do is we're going to restart the intro for the on-demand version. There's no marketing, nothing about Headless Creator, except that you're going to be on Headless Creator already watching it. So no point of telling you about that when you're watching it on demand. So I'm going to restart the intro, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Well, welcome to another lesson of the Focus on Content course. I am Marcelo Lewin, the Headless Creator. As always, you can get a hold of me right there, Marcelo at headlesscreator.com. And if you follow me on all my lessons, you know how long it took me to figure out how to do this? I always do this, and I'm pointing to my mic. I don't know, but I finally figured it out right here. So send me an email. I'm accessible all the time. I love to answer your questions, so feel free to do that. Today, I have a special guest presenter. His name is Andre Harastina, and he's a senior developer advocate for Kentico. He's going to show us how to spin up a Next.js project with no code. Now, as you know, I'm not going to tell you much about him because I'm going to invite him in. And there he is. Andre, welcome.
Hey, Marcelo. Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you here. Where are you located?
I'm currently located in Brno, Czech Republic, as the headquarters of Kentico.
Got it. And I'm assuming that's not the headquarters right there where you're at.
Not really.
That looks like your house, I think.
Yeah, we are home office for quite some time now.
Right. As we are here. So same thing. Yeah, very cool. So you're a developer advocate, but why don't you tell us a little bit, how did you get into even development?
Yeah, it all started like 8 years ago when I was finishing my degree in computer science. I was trying to find a job that would be interesting for me. And at the time, I found out Kentico, and I started working there as the QA engineer. So that was the time when there was a boom of the unit testing and TDD and this kind of stuff, and I was super excited about it. And at the time, I was working for the developer experience platform, currently named Experience. So here in content management team, I was taking care of the quality assurance. And after 4 years working here, I wanted to move on to some new world, and I found the world of DevRel, and I moved to Kentico Content Division 4 years ago. And for now, or until now, I'm working mostly with the developer experience on Kentico content. So we're maintaining the SDKs. We're trying to create environments and help people to use Kentico content on various stacks and technologies.
So you went from QA to development to DevRel. That's very different, right? Because DevRel is very people oriented, where QA and development, even though you are working with the team, at the end of the day, you're spending a lot of hours on your own, right?
Yes.
What is one thing that you think a person needs to have to be in DevRel that is not as important as a developer?
You really need to want to work with people and hear people
Yeah.
and try to interact with them, because this was honestly something that I was missing before. So I wanted to, let's say, get some feedback, and ideally the as quick feedback as possible. So
I see.
hopefully I'm able to serve it in this way.
Perfect, perfect. So finally, before we jump in and you start showing us how to work with Next.js, what's your favorite? Let's see. I always ask about movies because I'm a movie buff, as you can tell back here, right? Let's go with a TV show. What's your favorite Netflix or whatever streaming service you have over there?
Yeah, I'm currently a next Netflix guy,
Okay.
and I don't know if it's a favorite, but it for sure did a really big impression on me, and it's Altered Carbon.
Which one?
It's called Altered Carbon
Okay.
in English, and it's basically a series based on the comics, Japanese comics, where you can basically switch your conscious from one body to another, and
Oh,
a
wow.
lot
That
of
sounds
action
really
is going
cool.
around. Yeah,
Yeah. That sounds really good. You know, I bet you if I tell my son, because he's into Japanese comics, manga, right? I mean, that's,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's
right.
manga.
So I'm sure he knows of that show. I'm currently watching Humans on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you ever watched it. I think it's European production. Excellent. It's about AI, synths, and, androids becoming humans. Very good one.
Oh, I will probably check it out as
Check
well.
it out. Anyway, of course, that's not what this lesson is about, although I could spend hours talking about this. What this lesson is about is content and Next.js. So we're showing your screen. I'm going to let you take over. If people have any questions, and if you have any questions, anybody, feel free to put them in the comments. I will have Andre address them as we go along. Of course, if you're watching on demand, sorry, you can't do that, but send me an email and I'll pass it along to Andre. Andre, it's all yours.
Thank you, thank you. So let's get to it. What I want to do today is allow you, as a not really a technical guy, to spin up your project with Kentico content and Next.js pretty quickly, and then let's say adjust the content by your needs. Uh, the process would be pretty simple. I would start with the repository that we, as Kentico, have on our GitHub. It's called Content Starter Corporate Next.js. And we will use the code in there. We will use the content backup, which is already presented as a part of the repository. So you will use it as well. So we will connect the presentation application or presentation website written in Next.js with the content project, and then later we will integrate preview functionality in the application as well. I don't really want to go into technical details, but if you're interested, definitely go to the README. It's pretty long and technical and detailed. So if you really want to know how the application works under the hood, how everything is set up, you can go and read through the README. For now, I would like to work with the repository as the black box for the people that are not really technical ones. So the first thing I would like to start is the application itself. On the right side, you can see the pretty simple layout of the website. You have the uh, header with the logo and some menu items. You have the footer with a couple of sections where you can place your content. And then you have your content based on the URL you are providing. every single content page could have one of these three layouts: landing page, listing page, and simple page. This is, of course, extendable, but this application as the starter just provide these three out of the box. The first one, the landing page, it's basically a layout, consists of the sections, so you can have a multiple section in the list, and they're rendered as the sections. The second one is a listing page. It's something similar. You have a grid of the items with three columns. If you click through the listing page, you will see the detail of the page. And the last one is the simple page, which is working as the detail page. And of course, you can have the simple page right in the content itself. All right. I think it will be much better to show you the content model in more detailed way. So we can just head to it. First, what we need to do is to create an empty project in Kentico Content. I already have the account, so I don't need to sign up. And here I will just create a new project, which I will call my next business. I will fix my typo, and then I will select my subscription. I will select Netherlands since I'm situating in Europe, and I will create an empty project. So let's hit create project, and now I need to load the data, or I need to find the backup of the data. You can definitely find a description how to do it step by step in the README. I won't need that. I know that the backup is here in this zip file, so I can just click on it. You can see the description. You can see the detail of the zip. So I'll just download it to my local computer on the desktop, of course. Where else to download? And once it's downloaded, we can start